Hello everyone, welcome to our virtual USG Alumni Talks. My name is Dania and it's my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Venera Arzimbetova. Hello Venera, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Hello everyone. Today I'm very happy to be here at American Center US Alumni Talks and share my experience about my participation in the Fulbright TEA program 2021. First of all, I would
Thank you.
like to point out that I'm very grateful for the Fulbright TEA program and IREX for giving us, the teachers, a chance to participate in this great program.
Thank you, Venera. Let me give a background about you, a quick background. Venera Arzimbetova works as an English teacher at Educational and Development Center Progress, Specialized School 46. She received a bachelor's degree in English philology and a master's degree in English linguistics. Venera continues taking online classes organized by international organizations. She also published articles about the methods of teaching English in local and international newspapers and magazines. In 2019, Venera Arzimbetova won a scholarship for the Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program, TEA, and in 2021, she raised her qualifications at Appalachian State University in North Carolina. And today she will be sharing with us her great experience in this program, and we're looking forward to hearing about it. And I want to thank everyone who joined us today. Please ask your questions, share your comments, and we will answer at the end of the presentation. We will answer your questions. Please leave them under this video. Okay, Venera, I am giving the floor to you. And the presentation is on this. Thank you.
And first of all, I would like to tell about the program. This program is a great opportunity for the teachers to enhance their knowledge about teaching methods and techniques. And at universities in the USA, to learn about progressive American system of education at schools and universities in the USA, to increase our knowledge about American culture and bring international perspectives into our classrooms. Also, I would like to thank U.S. Embassy in Tashkent, my special gratitude to Umida Baltaeva, Firuz Akabirov, and of course to Sarah Taleh for their help and support. Now I'm going to tell you about the TEA program. Please, next. The Fulbright TEA program is a program of the United States Department of State with funding provided by the U.S. government, administered by IREX. Next. So the Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program brings international secondary level educators to the United States for a 6-week professional learning opportunity at a host university. Fellows take part in academic seminars, observe and co-teach in U.S. classrooms, and collaborate on best educational practices with educators and students at the host university and at the local secondary schools. Fellows engage in various civic and cultural activities in their host universities. Please, next. So, program description. There are 2 cohorts for the program, general pedagogy cohorts and media literacy cohorts. I was in general pedagogy cohort at Appalachian State University. Next. So, eligibility and application overview. Public applications are accepted. All applicants must be current secondary level teachers, full-time teachers of English, English as a second foreign language, social studies, civics, history, global studies, media studies, math or science. Have completed at least 5 years of full-time teaching by the start of the program, be citizens of and residents in Uzbekistan, have earned a bachelor's degree, have experience of demonstrated interest in the field of media literacy and critical thinking, earn a maximum score of 45 or 46 on the TOEFL IBT, demonstrate a commitment to continue teaching after completion of the program, and have submitted a complete application. Next. So here I would like to say about the TEA fellows from Uzbekistan. All the participants here, you can see Shahzoda, Evelina, Gulnoza, and other participants. We were all assigned to different universities in the US. 4 girls, Zebo, Khushnoma, Farzona, and Isyar were at Arkansas State University, and Gulnoza and Shahzoda were at Montana State University, and Evelina was at Claremont Graduate University in California, and I was at Appalachian State University in North Carolina. Please, next. So here I would like to tell about the great team of Appalachian State University. It's hard to find words to express my gratitude to this great team. J.C. Lutabinva, he is Associate Vice Chancellor and Professor of Public Administration, Office of International Education and Development. Rebecca Reel, Director of Apples Institute, and Mallory Sadler, she is a Financial Director. From the first day, they made every TEA fellow feel like a valuable member of our Fulbright team, and our training at App State University gave me skills which is very important in my teaching, and I'm very grateful for what was incredible 6 weeks for me. So I wanted to thank Jesse and Rebecca for the wonderful support they gave me throughout my time there. It was an amazing experience that has prepared me to confidently develop my future career. Please, next. So my timeline. First weeks, when we came to the Appalachian State University, we were in a quarantine, and it was a very good time for me to adapt to the United States after jet lag because of time difference, about 8 hours. And first 2 weeks, we get to know about each other, about program staff and participants, and about host family. We had a lot of Zoom sessions with IREX. Third, fourth, and fifth week, a deep learning of foundations of the US education system, visit to different county schools, foreign class observations, presentations, and conversation with school administrators, and establish collaboration with teachers of schools, and exchange of experience, and teaching methods in schools and various activities. And sixth week, it's summary of our activities. We created our school improvement plan. Next, please. So training program. Here we learned a lot of new innovative ways of teaching, also other lessons on ICT using, for example, Google Forms, slides, and sites. Our teacher was Paul Walls. He's a very great teacher, professor. And Leslie Susan Cook, she taught us genre pedagogy and writing for academic purposes. Sarah Miller, critical cultural understanding and the language classroom. Sebastian Paul, teaching with computer-assisted language learning technologies. And Dr. Peaches Hash, teaching writing with art. Her lessons were very creative and innovative. And Damiana Pals, Google Docs for teachers learning essential principles of effective leadership. So please, next. And so intercultural communication and collaboration. In future, we are going to work with these teachers in collaboration with Dr. Leslie Susan Cook. We are going to create a course book for my 9th grade students about improving their writing skills. Paul Walls, we are going to conduct a seminar for the teachers in our school and in our country about using Google Slides, Google Forms, and because it's very important in our teaching. And with Dr. Peaches Hash, also we are going to write an article about teaching writing with art. And Sarah Miller, I also enjoyed her lesson, and I tried to use this methodology in my classrooms. And Shannon Manseswim, she is an English teacher at Elkin City School, and Sarah Miles, she works at North Wilkes School, and I visited their lessons, how they taught world literature, and I enjoyed it very much. Please, next. So now I'm going to tell you about Appalachian State University. Appalachian State University is a public institution that was founded in 1899. So Appalachian State is a highly rated public university located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of northwestern North Carolina. And it has one of the highest elevations of any university in the United States. So it's a large institution with an enrollment of 18,061 undergraduate students. Please, next. This is the library, Belk Library of Appalachian State University. It is one of the best libraries, and as you can see in the picture, it offers several computer work areas and comfortable seating for students to socialize, meet for group projects, or study individually. Also, there is a 125-seat lecture hall, which is often used for guest speakers and other intellectual and cultural events. So please, next. So here you can see some places at Appalachian State University. The campus at Appalachian State University is very beautiful, and the surrounding mountains are simply stunning. The overall atmosphere is something I really love, and there are so many ways to get involved. There is over 400 clubs, and so there is something for everyone. And almost all the teachers will leave wonderful lasting impacts on you. So, and Appalachian State University, there are a lot of opportunities for students to work on computers, to work on collaboration, and spend their whole day there. Please, next. This is also one of the sports clubs at Appalachian State University. This is Fulbright TEA Fellows. At Appalachian State University, there were 21 Fulbright TEA participants from 17 countries around the world. The participants were from Nigeria, Cambodia, Zambia, Cameroon, Rwanda, Jordan, Armenia, Sudan, Zimbabwe, India, Bangladesh, Russia, Georgia, Turkey, and Iraq. And sometimes we had lessons together, all together, but sometimes they were, please, next slide. There were 21 teachers, and 6 teachers were English teachers and 15 science teachers. And sometimes we had lessons together, and sometimes English teachers had their lessons and science teachers had their lessons. This is our teacher lesson of English teachers. And this is science teachers. They always did some interesting experiments, and sometimes we also wanted to participate in their lessons and do some experiments. Please, next. This is my presentation about my country and culture. And it is one of the most important parts of the program. In my presentation, I told about 3 important Silk Road cities, Samarkand, Bukhara, and Hiva, about our meals, national clothes, traditions, and I also told about Karakalpakstan and the Museum of Savitsky, which takes the 2nd place in the world with its galleries and collections, also about the Aral Sea, which has shrunk by 70% and almost became the desert. Next, this is my national dress, which I have sewn especially for this program, and Uzbek coat, which is sewn from Adras. This is meeting with Irina Barclay. She is a PhD professor of Russian and Russian literature. She invited 4 participants from Russian-speaking countries, and we talked to her students who are learning Russian at Appalachian State University. Please, next. Here I would like to say about the Russian program, which has been running at Upstate University for 30 years. Students study the basic of the Russian language, Russian literature from Pushkin to Lyudmila Petrushevskaya and Fazil Iskander. Appalachian University signed an agreement with the university named after Yaroslav Mudrov in Novgorod in 2010. Thus, every year, several students attend summer Russian language courses in Novgorod. In addition, students get acquainted with Russian culture in Novgorod, Moscow, and St. Petersburg. And the leading teacher of the Russian program is Irina Barclay. She is a graduate of Tver State University, author of the book 20 Years in Belarus Hell, Memories of Leonid Bolotov. Please, next. We visited during our participation in this program, we visited about 15 schools altogether, and every teacher visited 10 schools. Here we are at High Brighton High School. During the classroom observations, teachers of the school showcased methodologies, materials, and student work, and two fellows were able to visit classes in science, English and world literature, maths, social studies, and music. All the school teachers were open to sharing ideas and materials. Please go on. Next. Here we are at High Brighton High School. Students are listening to my presentation with a great interest. They asked a lot of questions about education system in our country, about politics, about the students in my classroom. And they were very interested in my presentation to know about our country. Please. Here we're also at High Brighton High School. Every school prepared for us presents, and it was a very pleasant for us. So here we are at Glade Creek School with my colleagues from Nigeria, Zambia, Rwanda, and Bangladesh, and we visited the lesson of law, and also we presented our country and culture with 5th grade students. Here also we are at Piney Creek School with elementary students of elementary school, and here are students of 2nd grade, and they're also very interested to learn about the culture of our country. So here we also introduce some presentation about our country, and we observed the lesson. So this is also at High Brighton High School with the 9th grade students. Here I would like to say about the schools in America. Observing US schools, we learned that schools offer every opportunity to prepare students for the real world and for the future profession, and educate their students about the advantages of career-focused paths such as software development, computer programming, dentistry, and medicine, and many other subjects. Please, next. Please, next. These are places. Yes, this is a gym at one of the schools. Next. So here you can see from the pictures that students have all opportunities, not only get education, but they can have extracurricular activities which prepares them for their future profession. This is a medicine class which prepares students for medicine. This is furniture lab. Here students learn how to make furniture. You can see sewing machine there. Next picture, please. Here you can see art class. Here students learn how to draw and how to paint and make pottery. Next. Here you can see in the picture domestic pets, and here pupils also learn to look after pets and work in the garden. You can see greenhouse here. They plant vegetables and fruits. And this is a physics lab. Please, next. This is also physics lab, which we visited at Caldwell High School. Next. This is the Appalachian State University Academy at Middle Fork, located in Walkertown, North Carolina. The Academy at Middle Fork is a partnership of Appalachian State University and Winston-Salem. Academy at Middle Fork students and teachers learn together through an integrated curriculum with flexible instruction. Curiosity is encouraged and student success is prioritized, and shared ownership of behavioral expectations results in a calm, happy environment. Please next. This is my collaboration with two students, Michael and Abby. These two students conducted the International Teaching Project, which was a part of their coursework in their class, Seminar Teacher Leadership. This course overall helps to give them the foundation for becoming a teacher. In this project, every student in their class got to choose a country, and once that was selected, they were paired up in groups with a TEA fellow from that country. Throughout the project, they were encouraged to focus on the global understanding and ways they could integrate that into their classrooms later in order to give kids a better perspective of the world and the many different cultures there are. Abby and Michael states out that it's important for people to gain a bigger perspective of the world and to learn about the different kinds of people and places around the world. And this day, they made a presentation about my school, Educational and Development Center progress, and that they will work together and make presentation to the students. So in the next slide, you can see their presentation. This presentation, which made Abby and Michael. So next, this is visiting Sarah Miles' lesson at Elkin City School. She is an English teacher and curriculum designer. She is the first teacher who conducted Canvas Network in her school, and nowadays the teachers of her school are successfully using Canvas Network in their lessons. Next. So when we, 21 TEA fellows from 70 countries at Appalachian State University in North Carolina, visited Glade Creek School and Piney Creek School in Sparta, we were interviewed by the journalist Zachary Weaver for the Allegheny News. And here on the front page, you can see my colleagues from Nigeria, and also I am here, and we are happy to introduce our country and culture. So meeting with my host family. So one of the best projects of this program is having a host family. This is the aim of this project is to get acquainted, that TEA fellows will be acquainted how about the relationships in the U.S. families. So Christy is our U.S. mom. We spent weekends in their house, and we had our time together. We visited a lot of interesting places, Grandfather Mountain, and we were at the concerts. And next, please. So we also visited beautiful places in North Carolina. We visited Grandfather Mountain. Here we're all together, and Grandfather Mountain is one of the beautiful places in North Carolina. Please, next. So here we're also visiting Grandfather Mountain with Rebecca Yoon. Next. Here we are in Charlotte and King Street. And here also North Carolina is one of the beautiful places in the US. It's very green, there are a lot of mountains, and we enjoyed our time there. So also we were at American football, which was very interesting for us, very exciting. And visiting our host family, We had guests at our host family, and we cooked our national meals: plav, samsa with meat, with pumpkin, with potatoes, fresh fruit, fresh salad, and also Russian pancakes. So, also I played musical instrument, shinklobos, for them. I took up 3 lessons to play this instrument for the students and for the teachers, also for our host family in the US. So now after the program, I'm working in collaboration with the teachers in Regional Center of Retraining and Qualification, upgrading of public education staff, and every month I conduct seminar, and I'm telling about my experience in the TEA program, and I'm giving information about the TEA program because most of the students don't know about this program. Please next. So next, please. Also, I give interview in our local TV program, in our local TV channel, Assalam Karakalpakstan, about my participation in the Fulbright TEA program. Next, nowadays I'm working in collaboration with Speeches Hash, an art-based researcher and lecturer at Rhetoric and Writing Studies within Appalachian State University's Department of English. And on the 21st and 22nd of January, we are participating at the conference at Webster University in Tashkent, and we will present our article supporting students in the classroom through art-based expression. Next. And my long-term goals, together with the teacher Farjana Anwar from Bangladesh, we are going to work in collaboration with Leslie Susan Cook. She is professor of English at Appalachian State University, and we are going to create a course book about developing writing skills of the 9th grade students of our school. Next. So now my long-term goals after the program, I want to contribute to the development of the teaching English language in our school and region, and enhance quality learning, working for the whole community, improve my professional and networking relationship, endeavors effective strategies and tactics to optimize training teachers, and organize resources and tools to facilitate learning. So the Fulbright TEA program is a great opportunity to exposure to different education system and contribute to the development of teaching English in our country. Next.
Okay, I assume it's the end of the presentation, and are we going to put the video?
Yeah.
1 second. Right.
Now you are engaged curriculum.
In this video, I'm with my first family. We are having guests, and I'm playing our national instrument, shinklobos. So all the guests are interested, and even when we visited schools in North Carolina, I played this instrument for the students, for the teachers, And to my surprise, one of the teachers at Appalachian University, when I visited his lesson, he said that some of the nations or nationalities have this kind of instrument in their country also.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Venera, for this really interesting presentation. We have a few questions. Let me put them on the screen. So the first question is coming from Saba on Facebook. How many days did you visit schools?
We visited schools fifth week per week.
Mm-hmm. Another question. Did other subjects teachers study with English teachers as well?
At Appalachian State University, there were 21 English teachers, and from among these teachers, 6 teachers were English teachers, and 15 teachers were science teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we had sessions together, but sometimes we English teachers had their lessons, and science teachers had their lessons.
Mm-hmm. The next question, can math teachers attend this program?
Of course, math teachers, science, history, teachers of history, physics, biology. These teachers can attend this program.
Mm-hmm.
Participate in the program.
Thank you. Next question, did you stay in the host family during the whole program?
Actually, we stayed in the hotel, Holiday Inn Express. Every participant has its own room because of COVID situation.
Mm-hmm.
But at the weekend, on Saturdays and Sundays, our host family came and took us to their house, and we spent these 2 days with them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Another comment from Rebecca Reel. I'm so glad you had a successful visit to my home state of North Carolina. I'm sure you were an asset to everyone you met. Okay. Next question from Marzia Joraeva. How many times have you applied for this program? Or was your application accepted at once?
I applied to this program twice. For the first time, my application was accepted, but I was unsuccessful at interview because I didn't prepare properly. And the second time, I was successful.
Mm-hmm. What was the most hard part of your application? What was the most challengeable?
I think interview.
Oh.
It was 3 panel interview, and it lasted long, as I think. But I managed to answer the question.
Can you give some advice to future applicants how to cope the stress?
Of course. Mm-hmm. Applicants should be future leaders, and they should have a strong leadership skills, prove their abilities, and contribute after participation into the development of teaching English.
Mm-hmm. I have another question. So, what is that skill or technique that you learned during your program and now you've been applying in your classroom?
We learned a lot of new things. For example, I learned about Google Slides, I learned about Google Docs, Google Form, and it's a very important in my class as we test our students very often. And I think Google Slides is very important during our lessons. And also we learned about teaching writing with art. It's a very innovative and creative way of teaching writing, because it's like drawing during the lesson. You'll give your students to draw and express their ideas, like describing their pictures. They can do any art. Maybe it's not a picture, maybe doing some, maybe cutting some pieces of the magazines and telling their what they think about it. Maybe what they felt about this time of period they felt recently. So that's why with Dr. Peach's Hash, now we are working together, and I'm going to write an article about my experience, how I use this technique in my class with my ninth-grade students.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. We have another question regarding interview questions from Marzia Juraeva. What kind of questions you were asked in the interview?
I was already asked about this question when I conducted seminar, and I don't remember any question.
What was the most remarkable meeting during your program you can share with us? The most exciting part?
The most exciting part was when we visited our family, when we were at grandfather vineyard. Also, when we attended American football, it's very entertaining, but we didn't understand any rule. But it was very interesting for us.
It's different.
Yes, it's very different
and interesting.
A lot of people come to American football because there is a lot of music, the cheerleaders. So it's very interesting.
That's great. Thank you so much. I don't see any other questions, but I want to thank you, Venera, for giving us such a great and remarkable presentation and sharing your experience. We wish you best of luck in your future endeavors, and I want to thank all of you, all of our viewers who joined us today for watching and for your questions. Thank you, and see you all at our next Alumni Talks. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.